Hey, how girl, what's up? Hey, my friends, how you doing today? My name is Margaret Angel. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I am elated to have you here. Happy New Year. We finally, almost, because today is New Year's Eve, we almost made it out of 2020, the sequel. I am so happy to say that we're moving into 2022. Let's hope that this new variant just finds its way to disappear and that we're able to get back to life as normal.
Because I am ready.
I'm tired, girlfriend. I am exhausted. But today I was sitting down and I was like, you know what? I really enjoy that trend of people that just kind of talk about the year before and they're just like, you know what? We need to leave this year in the past. And I've never done one of these videos, so I thought it would be really interesting to kind of give you guys my take and hear what you have to say in the comments section. So please feel free to leave your comments down below, whether you agree or disagree. But let's move forward with happy vibes. It's something that I don't say often, but let's move forward with happy and positive vibes going into 2022 because we are in dire need of that right now. So before we get into anything, I do want to give a huge shout out to Dossier for sponsoring this portion of the video. As you guys know, I've worked with him multiple times, saying their name incorrectly, so sorry about that. They are an incredible fragrance and now candle company. So what's really cool is that their candles are actually inspired by their fragrances. And for those of you that don't know the history with their company, when you go into the department store, fragrances are just so incredibly expensive. So what they've done is they've made their own fragrance lines inspired by some of the real big guys that you hear of and you smell. Well, they've been very successful with that, and now they've launched their own candles. So these candles are $39. They have a burn time of around 28 hours, which is pretty incredible, especially for how fragrant these candles are. That's the thing. You ever lit a candle and you were like, okay, I'm gonna wait for the smell. Smell doesn't hit you till about 30 minutes later. As soon as you open the box with these candles, the fragrance just hits you in the face. So they are longevity candles. You really do get what you pay for. Just imagine how these candles permeate, okay? Light it in your living room. Your whole house is gonna smell like whatever fragrance you've chosen. So I am so excited to see Dossier continue to expand their brand. They really are a remarkable company because they care about what their consumer has to say. They really listen to you guys when you tell them what scents that you would like to see in their store. I have nothing but great things to say about them, and it's been an honor to work with them. And I seriously want to give a huge thank you to them for sponsoring this portion of the video. So you guys can click the link down below in the description to check out these candles. Enough said. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this portion of the video. I really do appreciate it. All right, so here's the thing. I just filmed this video. Hold on a minute. As a matter of fact, let me show you something. Still in focus. If I wasn't in focus the whole time, I really am going to just punch myself on camera. So beforehand, if you are blind like me, and when I say blind, I mean I have astigmatism in both eyes, I'm nearsighted, it's a mess, okay? So I'm literally sitting in front of my camera and I, for the love of God, I was out of focus the whole time just talking my shit. It was embarrassing. It was disgusting. That is not the
Fireworks.
That is not the video that you guys are going to see. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you my list of things that I think we need to leave in 2021. I keep wanting to say 2020, but it's probably because it was literally the same year. It's just a sequel. I am going to be giving you my list of everything that I think we just need to leave behind. And let's move forward in 2022 with a much cleaner slate. So let's get started. Hey, hot girl, what's up? Get started. Let me just, and my eye keeps twitching. What is happening to my body right now? Am I about to go into labor? Everything funky is happening to me. So the first order of business, first thing we're leaving in 2021, or genre, people that spread disinformation. You gotta go. You gotta go, my friend. You have to go. I do not understand people that do not take the time to do their own research, as people like to say, I gotta do my own research. Okay. People that do not take the time to really make sure what they're saying is credible. Okay, there's such thing as PubMed. There's such thing as peer-reviewed articles. But if you are somebody that seriously believes that the vacuum is how the government is going to track you, you're strange. You're a strange individual, and I don't understand you. Because you can't think seriously that there are chips in the vacuum. And we all know what I mean when I say vacuum. At least I hope you do. You can't seriously think that, girl. Come on. Please help me out here. Please tell me that that entire genre of the disinformation league is complete fallacy. Please tell me it's false. It's not? Fuck. We have a lot of work to do. But please take the time, even with headlines. Whenever you read a headline and you're like, oh wow, that's kind of far-fetched, read the article. Then when you're done reading the article, read at the bottom. You have too many people that even think The Onion is a credible source, and The Onion is satire. Please take the time before you make your own judgments. Just do your research as you say you're doing. All right, next one. Gym bros and CrossFitters. I'm so tired of lifting weights next to men that like to act like they're having the big O in the middle of the gym. I'm tired of it. That's one thing I love about Planet Fitness is the lunk alarm. Embarrass these fools. How are you not embarrassed? Just standing there roaring like that. No one cares. Why put yourself through that? It has to be so barbaric. For what reason? I'm hearing him over my MP3, over my headphones. Why, Johnny? Why you gotta put everybody through that? Why do you think that we care that much that you're able to bench press 125? I'm proud of you. Great. Good job on you. Everyone else can do it too. We don't need to hear you damn near ejaculate. Let me tell you something. I understand that when you go to the gym, you're working on some part of you, whether that is physical or whether that's internal. Some people just go there like me to relieve stress. I don't really have a interest in being skinny. I just don't. But I go there because before COVID, I went there because I just needed to take some time out of the house to decompress. It's a nice way to decompress. So I'm not making fun of people that go to the gym for whatever reason, except the folks that think it's okay to just be there having an orgy session or having a pissing contest to see who's louder. At the end of the day, let's be honest. If you're doing all that, you might be, on some other supplements, if you catch my drift. None of y'all are gonna win that helicopter flying contest. Not a single one of you, okay? So stop roaring, please. If you didn't get that joke, you're a little too young to be on this channel. Next one, toxic family members. You gotta go. You gotta go, and I'm explaining this in the most loving way that I can, but I might get a little heated because I've had my own taste of this for quite a long time. I understand that a lot of us were raised to respect our elders, but we need to bump that. And what I mean by that is the fact that it's kind of a paradox, right? Because as a kid, you're taught, don't talk to strangers, don't let people talk to you any kind of way, stand up for yourself. But then when it comes to your own family, it's, oh, Aunt Gertrude is just like that. You gotta let her talk to you like that. Don't disrespect your elders. Don't talk back. I'm gonna say in a very hard take, but we can welcome talking back in 2022, especially with some kids, because they're still people too. Children have the right to tell you when they feel disrespected or when their emotions don't feel validated. And the fact that we as adults would think that we have the audacity to tell a child, you don't have the right to feel anything, you don't pay bills. Okay, and then when your child turns 18 and they're out the nest, and you spoke to him like that, you only have yourself to blame, because you had the opportunity to listen to them. Okay, let's actually accept the fact in 2022 that children have emotions that need to be dealt with in certain ways. Every child is different. I understand that. There's some kids that have some really difficult behavior patterns. I understand that as well. But none of that deserves to be denounced just because I'm bigger and I'm older than you. None of it. We're leaving that in 2021. We're listening to our kids in 2022, period. All right, let's talk about the scam of YouTuber courses. Now, look, I got some friends that are gonna be mad because I do have some friends that are bigger YouTubers and they do have their own courses. For me personally, I don't understand it. And let me tell you why. Being on YouTube is a privilege. It's not a right. It's incredible to watch your platform grow. It's incredible to build with your audience. It's incredible to have people in the comment section that actually get excited to see your videos. I can't tell you what that does for me. It lights up my day. It truly does. But that does not come without some consequences, right? There's a lot of faulty things on YouTube. I could talk about the problems on this platform for forever and a day. It's not easy to be a YouTuber for a multitude of reasons. So the idea that these courses are built around the fact that, well, anyone can do it. Anyone can be successful. Anyone could have millions and millions of subscribers. I need you to understand that that's a selective thing. And what I mean by that is simply this. You're not going to excel on this platform if you have a crappy camera, if you don't talk directly to the camera, if you just sit here staring at the camera. None of that's going to work for you. What needs to happen is that you need to have that emotional regulation, first of all, because YouTube can be a hard place sometimes. You need to have the emotional regulation. You need to have the topics in order, and you need to do your own research. All the information is out there. That's pretty much what I'm getting at. All the information is out there. Once you do the mental work, all right, I'm ready to be on camera. I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to do that. Then all you have to do is just search how to build a subscriber base, how to get 100 followers, different topics to talk about on the platform, things that pay more ad revenue versus that don't. All of that is already out there. These courses don't really teach you anything except maybe having a little bit more of the tenacity to be on YouTube. But other than that, you don't need a course. You don't. I'm sorry. You don't need a course to be on the platform. Everything that I learned about being a YouTuber, I learned from Annie Doobie. Her channel is incredible. Everything else to me is just a marketing ploy. I'm sorry. That's just what it is. And a lot of people that do these courses, you may have like 300,000 subscribers, but you still average 6,000 to 10,000 a video. So where did the rest of your subscriber base go? You see what I'm saying? If you're a growing, developing channel, you would have a little bit more viewership, I would assume, before making a YouTuber course. Just my 2 cents on that, but I could dive into that more. But if you want to be a YouTuber, turn on the camera and just start talking about things that you believe people are going to gravitate to. For me, I saw a topic that I really wanted to talk about. I didn't see a lot of people like me talking about that topic. I made a video. Black Lives Matter happened, and the next thing you know, this channel just took off. Kind of hit a plateau, but I was able to keep literally like 98% of my base, 99, which is pretty cool. And obviously, Savannah Marie gave me the most kind shout out. And then ever since then, this channel, you know, has grown. And none of that involved me buying a course. It was just me being myself, and having great people on the platform help me out. So thank you, Savannah. I can't thank you enough. All right, look. I'm literally checking to make sure that I'm still in frame. People that drive F-150s are going to hell. I am so tired of Ford truck drivers. You have no idea. I live in Louisiana. Ford people seem to run this state, and they think they own the road. Ford F-150 drivers need to be removed from the road. Ford F-150 drivers are some of the most disgusting people I've ever met in my entire life. And if your Uncle Johnny drives one, I'm sorry, but I don't like you. I don't like your uncle. You can tell him I said so. What's he gonna do? Not a goddamn thing. I'm tired of these people. You could be at the light, and as soon as it turns green, they're honking at you. I drive a sports car. My car is small, but it's fast, all right? They'll be behind me trying to size me up, or they'll be trying to intimidate me. Why? What's the reason? You ain't going nowhere except the bar, fishing, or at work. All right, you ain't got a life just like me. Go sit down in your big ass truck. I'm tired of these people, all right? They make me sick. Every time I see a Ford 150, I'm going in the most further left lane or further right lane that I can. I don't want nothing to do with y'all, okay? You mean. You're just mean people. Maybe because I'm just a Chevy person, I don't know. But every time I see an F-150, I already know, oh God, it's about to be. Can we talk about the obsession? I'm going to be very brief, but you know I got to throw in something political to make y'all mad. The obsession with the Clinton family. Let it go. Why? How many years later? How many years later? What, 4, 5 years later, we're still talking about those emails? What? Girl, let it go. Yeah, Bill cheated on his wife. Yeah, Hillary not all that great. Yeah, but guess what? The guy you voted for isn't either. And the guy that's in office now isn't either. None of them are good. Goddamn, why y'all still talking about these people? Why? Yeah. I think it's just stupid. Let that woman live. Hell, you won. She's not president, okay? Oh my God, y'all like her. That's the reason y'all talk about it. Y'all like her. Y'all got a crush on Hillary. All right, moving on. That friend that takes 85 years to order food, we need to leave her alone in 2021. You gotta go. I'm sorry. I understand you got a nut allergy. I understand you got a gluten allergy. I understand that you're a vegan and you walk outside without shoes. I get it. I do. But damn it, girlfriend, if you don't look at the menu before we get to the restaurant, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. Let me tell you something. I was 4 months pregnant and I went to a burger joint with a friend of mine. We're at the burger joint and I'm starving. I just come from an ultrasound. I was tired. I have to commute to where I go to the women's center versus home. And I just wanted to eat. Okay, she was in town. She's like, Margaret, let's go eat. I'm like, yeah, girl, let's go eat. That was the dumbest thing I could have ever done. We sitting there for 25 minutes and she is debating with the waitress on what has this type of oil and what has this nut in it and what does this have gluten in it. And the girl literally had to go in the back and check packaging on shit because she wasn't sure. And I'm sitting there and I'm hungry. I'm hungry. So you know what I did? I was an asshole. I got something with almonds in it. I got the bread and I got meat. I had a turkey burger. I had almond encrusted salad, and I had obviously croutons in the salad. I hit her where it hurts. I was pissed off, girl, because I'm sitting there and I'm like, damn it, girl. If you don't sit here and just eat oxygen, okay, find the ice cubes. Hell, give her ice chips, something. I was starving. If you are that person, all right, let me calm down. If you are that person that has a lot of restrictions, look at the menu beforehand, because we shouldn't all have to suffer, because you need to check the packaging with every motherfucking thing to make sure there's not egg or meat or whatever in this. Like, check the menu beforehand. Every major restaurant has their menu online, all right? And if they don't have the menu online, choose somewhere else to go. Please, we didn't ask for this. I understand you're going through a lot and all that. That's fine and dandy, and I'm sorry. But girlfriend, please, don't put us through it. We hungry. We just won't eat. Somebody gonna be mad about that. Margaret, I have an allergy to air. How dare you?
I can't breathe oxygen, you bitch.
Being catfished. How is catfish still a thing? Like, even when the show premiered, Neve and the other guy, I never liked him. I always thought he was rude. Neve and the other guy, they weren't doing anything that people couldn't have done. Now, maybe back then, I'll give it, like, social media and all that kind of stuff wasn't really prominent as it is now when catfish first started. But now there's no excuse to be catfished by somebody. Why is that show still on air? Right? Why? Like, I really don't understand, like, how somebody seriously, in today's day and age, when we all have cameras on the phone, even if you have the cheapest phone, you still got a camera. There's Snapchat, there's Facebook, there's Instagram. Hell, there's so many avenues to where you can see someone and talk with someone before they come in and you realize that that is the daughter of Shrek. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to get to Shrek's daughter. You knew something wasn't right when they refused to video chat you. How are we still getting catfish? Maybe it's a kink. Maybe it's a kink. Maybe you, in your mind, you're talking to this hot individual, and then in the back of your mind, you hoping that Respucia from Norbit shows up. Is that it? Like, I'm trying to understand. There's no reason for anyone to be catfish at this point. Like, sorry, but if you're a catfish at this point, you're gullible. You're gullible and you kind of foolish, girlfriend. Like, there is so many ways for you to be able to see if somebody is real or not. Unless they hire somebody to talk to you, which is strange. Like, I don't know, man. There's no reason for you to not to know who you're talking to on the internet. And always be safe talking to people on the internet, because not everything that glitters is gold. Oh, Lord. Y'all gonna be mad at me for this one. People that think that their dogs do not need a leash to be outside. Ooh, wait, hold on. I understand that a lot of us see our pets as family, and they are. Some of y'all go far and see them as people. They're not people. They are pets. They are animals. Before they were your dog, they were an animal. They're still an animal. Now, I understand that little Susie is very sweet. You raised her right. Okay, she's the kindest dog ever. Any animal can turn on you. I'm sorry. I've seen it. And there are stories about it for days. Owners' dogs doing them something, either out of the norm or the owner tries to break them up from something. Hell, there was a story in Westwego, Louisiana, years ago. This woman's, I'm not even going to say the breed of the dog, because I know somebody's going to yell at me about that, because not all breeds are the same. People say that a lot, right? But this breed of dog got in a fight with a same breed of dog. And then when she went to break the fight up, her own dog turned on her and I think took her ear and made her a double amputee. I'll leave the link down below for the article. If you don't believe me, go look at the article yourself. And this was her dog that she had had for a long time. Okay, now granted, you could say, well, Margaret, she caught him in the act. The dog was defending something or whatever, but the dog still knows the owner. So you're going to turn on the owner because you didn't get what you want? See, you see what I'm saying? They don't have the mind of a person. They don't have the mind of a child to be like, oh, that's mom, let me calm down. An animal is still an animal. Same thing when you walk and your animal is not on a leash. Those of us that are walking don't know if that's a good dog or not, and dogs sense fear. So I'm automatically going to be scared if I don't know what kind of dog, like how that dog reacts to people. Or let's say they smell my dog on me and then they act a fool. You see what I'm saying? Keep your animals contained. We love our animals, and if you really want your dog to be safe, then do what's best for the general public, because you got some people that are crazy. They don't give a damn about if your dog is the sweetest thing ever. If your dog charges at them, they're going to assume their right to take care of business. Not saying that that is right, but they do have the right not to be attacked. You know how you solve that? Keep your dog on a leash. Keep your dog in the backyard. Walk with your dog. Don't leave your dog roaming around the neighborhood. Your dog is not the neighborhood's dog. All right, so in 2022, we're buying leashes. I'm going to start a leash fund. And I'm going to send leashes to y'all that think your dog run the neighborhood. They do not. All right? I don't give a damn how sweet and cute Lassie is. Put a leash on her ass. Thank you. Oh, God. The word clout. Let it go. Let it wash with the ocean. I cannot stand the word clout. I cannot stand it. It doesn't make sense to me. Maybe because it's not my generation. Okay, I'm from the generation of MySpace and Top 8 and getting in fights over people that weren't in your Top 8. I don't know nothing about this clout thing. Okay, at first I thought it was cloud. And I was like, why is everyone talking about the cloud? And I thought it was iCloud. And I was like, why is everyone getting into computer storage? It didn't make sense to me. But it's clout with a T. What happened to the word popularity? Can we just get back to some tangible English? Like, what happened to the word popularity? Having some level of a social hierarchy. Maybe that's a little too expansive, but like, what happened to actual English? Okay, this clout thing, I'm not a clout girl. Definitely not a clout chaser. I could care less. Hell, you look at this channel. Analytics been dying for the whole year. Like, I am not a clout chaser whatsoever. And I don't understand the people that do. You know, all these hype houses and these Team 10s and all you probably don't even know what the hell that is. My demographic is a little bit older, and praise God for that. I don't need no clout people over here, people that really understand that. I don't get it. Okay, my generation, we left with the term, we turn up, like we were getting turned and all that kind of stuff, which even was kind of strange then. You know, now we're lit. The only thing that really should be lit are these candles from Dossier. Go follow them, okay? But seriously though, I don't understand any of the new vernacular. It doesn't make any sense to me. Let's leave clout behind, okay? Clout is now a 2021 term. Let's bring back social popularity. Please. It's just weird. And the last one, explaining yourself, okay? We are no longer explaining ourselves in 2022. I don't want to hear it. Literally. I don't want to hear it. We're not explaining ourselves anymore. You do not owe anyone an explanation for literally anything. You don't. Sorry. Unless they are the IRS or your husband or your spouse, there's no reason for you to be explaining your point of view to anybody. Straight up. I do it on YouTube because it's kind of my job. Commentary-wise, I like to explain myself. But as far as one-on-one discussions, if Sally is not jiving with what you got to say, it's not your job to make Sally jive with you. Stick to your convictions. Let me tell you something. I grew up conservative Christian. I am now someone that's strongly deconstructing my Christianity. However, I am not going to explain myself to someone that is Christian, that is sticking to their convictions, and that wants to tell me that I'm either going down low for how I feel or I'm wrong for how I feel. You have every right to feel how you feel, but you don't get to negate me, and I don't have to explain myself to anybody. Stick to your convictions, even in times of inconvenience. I forgot what movie that's from, but listen, don't be afraid to rock by yourself if that's honestly how you feel. That's one thing with me. I'm not going to sit here and explain to you why I feel how I feel, especially if I know you're not going to be receptive to it. If I understand that's your personality, why would I waste my time talking to you? If you have a wall in front of you and you're asking me how I feel about something just to have my words bounce off of that wall, we're wasting both of our time here, right? Because you don't want to hear it and I am not getting through to you, so what's the point? I am not here to validate anyone, and you are not here to validate me. We need to stop explaining ourselves to people, especially people that do not care about our point of view moving forward in 2022. Whatever your point of view is, stick to it. Even if it's something I wouldn't agree with, even if it's something your mama wouldn't agree with, you, in your mind, if you think that's how things are supposed to be, or if that is how you view things in life, You have every right to view it that way. And it's not up to me or mama to negate that. Stick to your convictions. You have every right to do that, regardless of who disagrees with you. And stop explaining yourself to people, because the people that ask you usually for the explanations are the people that honestly do not care about your point of view. Stop wasting your time on those folks. We're leaving them in 2021. 2022, we're opening up to critical thinking, and we're opening up to being okay with having a difference of opinion. It is okay to do just that. This water is really not that good. We're going to leave flavored water in 2021 too. Wow. All right, well, that's it for today's video, you guys. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me. Happy New Year once again. Please be safe. Please make sure that the Omarion variant is not keeping you trapped in the icebox where your heart used to be. Be safe out there. I love you guys very much. And thank you so much to Dossier. Thank you so much to Dossier for sponsoring this video. I gotta go. I'm choking on this water. Hold on. I love you guys so much, and seriously, be safe out there. Happy New Year. I can't wait to see what 2022 brings for us. And thank you to everyone that's continued to rock with this channel. I know this was not my most active year, but I'm excited to see where 2022 brings us, and obviously me growing as a new mom. So that should be very, very interesting. But I love you guys very much, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.